Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today's another story time. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at Lifewithsymone, and follow my business page at Brishari, y'all. We dropped our denim bag today. Yeah, and y'all been showing love, so thank you so much for that. Also, I do want to give a huge thank you to my supporters that follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Y'all know why I have not been posting. Y'all seen I am currently grieving, and it took a lot of me right now to actually even prop my camera up and sit down and record. But the only reason why I am is because I feel like if I do something that's like familiar, then I'll feel a little bit of normal. Like it makes me feel a little bit better. And I'm like, okay, when I was editing like content that I had pre-recorded before things happened, it was like, okay, this feel a little bit normal. So I felt like, okay, let me record this video. But I got you. I'm being high spirits like always. But I just want to say thank you guys, because you guys, a lot of people send prayers and love and virtual hugs, and I want to say thank you so much for that. I want to say thank you to nobody. Like usually it'd be one person. It was one person that did say something like that, but I just ignore stuff like that. But I don't say thank you to everybody. It was not anybody who hit me up like, hey, it's been so long since you posted a story time, or where the story time. Like you guys actually was telling me take all the time you need, and I love you guys so much for that. But I'm here, but also I am planning I'm planning a funeral, so I have a lot to do. So if I'm not here all the time, like within these next few days, like I'm gonna post like I usually do, but I might not post as much. So that would just be the reason why. But y'all know I'm here. Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into this story. So this is a story that I mentioned. Oh wait, let me do my community spotlight of the week. Okay, so we're gonna do our community spotlight of the week, because even though your girl haven't posted story time in like 9-10 days, I don't know, you guys still made sure y'all came through and was viewing and showing me so much love. I love y'all. We have Jasmine Me, TT Sosa Diddy, Little Sushi 00, Ashanta Tayana, and Sunja. Y'all, thank you so much for being my top comers of the week. I love you guys so much, and let's get into this highly anticipated story. I don't know what I'm gonna title it yet, but this is a story that I mentioned and y'all been asking me for a long ass time, but I never told it. Y'all probably asked me this story for like a while, like I want to say over a year, but I never told it just because like y'all already know, like this is my real life. And for some odd reason, I had a situation where I went to a birthday event, and the girl that I'm telling this story about was there, and I said, damn, that's crazy. I was about to tell this story. But honestly, now I really just don't give a fuck, because this was so long ago, it doesn't even matter. There's no beef between us. Like we still we follow each other on Instagram. It's not an issue. But let's get into this story. Okay, so this is about the time that I fought for Rat. Okay, so we're gonna rewind it back. Me and Rat was at her cousin's house. I forgot what I named that boy cousin. And y'all, I have so much on my mind right now that I couldn't even think of the story time, and I should have just asked y'all on Twitter, but I wasn't thinking about it before I started recording. So remember the cousin that I told y'all that she would dance for and make a little bit of money, and she was telling me like we could dance for whatever, and we used to hang out with him. He had the place, remember? And I told you her baby daddy used to be at his house bringing bitches over. Yeah, so we was at that cousin house because like I said, a lot of times we'll go over there just when we bored. It's not like we would just always use him for money, but like 9 times out of 10 he'll just be like, oh, y'all trying to drink? I got a bottle, or I'm gonna take y'all to get some food, such and such, or y'all ride with me somewhere. It would just be stuff like that. And a lot of times we would just be bored, so it'd be like, okay, fuck it, let's go. So we was at his house this day, and as we just chilling, drinking and stuff like that, he started being real weird. He was like, oh, he started getting on the phone. Like when he'd get on the phone, he'll walk out the room. Usually he on speaker, he wanna go on FaceTime, show people he with us, all that other stuff. But this time he was walking out of the room being like a little weird. So he ended up coming back in there. He was like, I gotta go, like I'm about to leave real quick, like I gotta go handle something. So Rat like, where you finna go? Like, what you mean you gotta handle something? Because I told y'all, anytime he want us to come, like he thought, I don't know why, it's like he felt like he was doing something big if he have us with him, because he'll always show people like, oh, look who I got in the car with me. Yeah, I got them. And it's like, one of these people is your cousin. But yeah, he always would be like, want to like show us off. And it's crazy because back then we was 2 raggedy bitches. But anyway, so yeah, he was just like, he gotta go. So she like, nah, that's weird. Like, what you trying to do? You trying to do something sneaky because you not trying to take us. So I'm like, yeah, just take us. Like, we not tripping. We want to come too. So he like, nah, I can't take y'all with me. I can't take y'all with me. So we like, why? Like, where you finna go? So she automatically thinking like he finna go do something for her baby daddy, and that he don't want her to know. So she was like, oh, do this got something to do with my baby daddy or whatever? So he was like, nah, what the fuck? Like, why would you think that? She was like, because it just seemed weird. Like, why we can't come, cousin? But she'll call him Kuzo. She's like, why we can't come, Kuzo? Why we can't come? So he was just like, man, because I'm about to go pull up on this girl I talked to. Dang, that's why. Dang. So she was like, we could come. Like, I'm your cousin. It's not no big deal. If anything, I'm gonna make her let me stop. She's like, if anything, I'm gonna really make her give you some kitty cat. She was like, because I'm gonna be telling her, pumping your head up and like, yeah, my cousin get money, da 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 da. He like, man, see, I don't know. I don't want her to think like something weird, because then why am I hanging out with you and Symone? So I said, boy, don't nobody want you, because I don't know why he was like delusional. I could tell this man a million times I don't want him, and he would be thinking like, you want me. But anyway, so I'm like, don't nobody want you. Anybody trying to like mess up your game, like, but we not trying to sit in your house, because I told y'all he had roommates, but it would be the house, it was like they paid rent there, I guess, but they didn't put no effort into that house, because it was really given like, oh, ain't nobody been in that house in a minute, let's go move in. Like, it just did not give that y'all was actually paying rent to be there. It gave y'all just walked in and then put no effort into this place. Like, I don't know, it just didn't feel like a home. It just felt like, not saying it had to because they younger or whatever, but like it just felt like they wasn't supposed to be there. So anyway, he was just like, man, fuck it, whatever, come on, let's go. So we get in the car, we both hop in the back seat. He like, why you hop in the back seat? I'm not your driver. I'm like, because like you said you wanted to look cool. Like, you could say that's my cousin and her homegirl. Like, I just picked them up or something. Like, I'm just giving him lies to tell the girl. He like, all right, fuck it, whatever. So he started turning up the bottle. I hated when he would do that, because he would drive like he lost his motherfucking mind. He turned up the bottle, he swerving out of lanes, playing music, whatever, just loud. So we ended up pulling up to the street. It was like not a lot of people outside, but it was like a few people outside. You could hear music playing. So I'm thinking like, now you was gonna pull up to her house party. So we pull up and he was like, hold on real quick. He hop out the car, a boy walk up to the car and they talking. So we looking out the window, I'm trying to see. I'm like, I don't see no girl walking up, I just see this boy. I'm like, you know him? So she looking, she like, no, I don't know him, I ain't never seen him before. So we trying to listen. We just like laughing, being dumb, like trying to listen, hear what they talking about. So we cracked the window a little bit. So he talking, he like, yeah, I got 2 bitches in the car. Your cousin? And I know y'all probably always like, that is not her cousin, that was her fucking cousin. They was some weird ass cousins. So he's like, yeah, we hear him talking about like, I got 2 bitches in the car, yeah, like you trying to turn up, like I got a bottle, da 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 da, we could drink, have fun. And the boy was like, yeah, like this my family shit, da 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 da. So anyway, he ended up opening the car door and he was like, yeah, this them. So me and Rat looking, Rat like, who is this? Like, who is this? I thought you was pulling up on a girl or whatever. So he was like, yeah, I was, but we pulled up on a homie real quick. Like, you don't want to be around the homie. So the homeboy like, y'all don't want to hang out with me? Like, what's wrong with me? So we like, we don't know you, but we thought we was gonna go meet like his girl or whatever. So he like, bro, you got a girl? So he like, nah, it's this girl I talked to. I'm gonna tell you later. So we sitting there and the boy just staring at us. So it was like kind of awkward because me and her staring at him. And like I would like glance over because she's sitting right by the door that he opened. So I would kind of like glance over at her to see like, is she looking at him too? And he looking at us and he just looking like, he looking just like real weird at us. So finally I was all like, what y'all got going on at your house? Like, why so many people here? So he was like, oh shit, yeah, my little cousin had went to prom today. So you know, this just a little after party still from the champagne party. He was like, y'all trying to go inside? Like, we got food to sit up in there. Y'all want to go up in there? So we like, okay, cool. So he's like, all right, get out the car. So we start getting out the car or whatever. And we walking. He like, go first. Like, go ahead, go. I'm talking to my nigga. Like, go. Y'all good? Just walk in. So we walk in. And when you walk in the house, it was like the living room part was nobody in there. And you walk through the kitchen. It was like the den area. So we walk in and walk through. We just kept walking through because he like, go ahead, you know, go sit down. Like, we finna sit down or whatever. We walk in, we sit down. Why we turn around? Her cousin and old dude is nowhere to be found. So we looking like, where did they go? But we just stayed sitting right there. So at this point we had the bottle. So we just sipping it. We talking, laughing, making little videos because they got the music playing. Mind you, I told y'all a lot of times I would leave out the house. This is when your girl was 115 and not getting nothing bigger, nothing smaller. So y'all know, flat tummy. And I thought I had the biggest ass in the world, but I probably did not. But anyway, moral of the story, the reason why I said that is because a lot of times I would leave the house and I will have on like a sports bra and some biker shorts or some booty shorts, like the fucking like cotton material shorts and a like 2-piece like set, but like it would be a sports bra. I would be outside looking a damn fool. So mind you, she have on some little shorts too and a crop top. I have on a sports bra and some little ass shorts. So when we walk in there and sit down, they looking at us like, what the fuck? Mind you, it was not one young person in that room. Everybody was like older, so they looking at us like, even the older dudes is looking like, who the fuck is y'all? Like, why are y'all dressed like that? Why are y'all up in here? We look out of place as hell. So we kind of feeling like, but we still just trying to make the best of it. So we still just like making videos and stuff on the phone because they got music playing. So next thing you know, we just sitting there. And I'm like, where your cousin at? Like, he got us fucked up. Like, he just sent us up in here. She like, I'm about to text him. We just sitting there. A lady walk in. She said, who the fuck are y'all? So I'm like looking and I'm like, oh, she talking to us. So I said, oh, we here with such and such. And I said, rat cousin name. So she said, and who is that? Who is that? Because I don't know y'all. Like, my baby went to prom and I didn't see y'all here earlier. Like, who are y'all? Who are y'all here with? But she looking at us like real disgusted. Like, the fuck? Bitch, why the fuck you got on the sports bra? So I'm just like, oh, what's his name? He here? I'm like, he here with, dang, we trying to figure out his name. So I'm like, what's his name? She's like, I don't know, was it Tony? I said, no, it wasn't Tony. It was like Sean. She like, no, it was like Darnell. And we just naming so many names that didn't make sense. So she like, who are y'all with? Like, who? Hell no. Who y'all with? Who y'all with? So one of the older dudes was like, they probably here with such and such, like said a name. So I was like, oh yeah, that's his name. That's his name. So she was just like, what the fuck? Like, he just sending people in my house and they didn't even say shit. But she like, you could tell just like drunk or whatever. So I'm like, right, let's go. So we stood up to leave out. She said, y'all ain't gotta leave. Y'all here with him. That's cool. Y'all ain't gotta leave. It's some food up in there. Y'all can make y'all a plate. So I'm thinking like, damn, I was hungry, but should we get the food? Like, you kind of just cussed us out. But I guess free food is free food. So we start walking to go in the kitchen. Right when we in the kitchen, that's when her cousin and old boy came up in there. So they talking and she like, why the fuck you got people in my house and you ain't telling me who the fuck in my house? Da, 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 da. She's just like talking, but she laughing. He like, man, this is, what's y'all names again? She like, and you don't even know them, but she laughing it off. So she was like, but y'all good, baby, make y'all play. Like, don't worry about me. Like, make y'all play. And I'm just happy. Like, my baby went to prom, da, 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 da. So I'm just like, cool, because I was going to make this play regardless. I'm telling Rat, I said, we're going to go eat the food outside. I don't care, because I don't know. The vibe was just off. I promise you, the way they all was just like, it's like they was having a good time until they seen us walk up in there, and they was just looking like, who, what, where, and why. So anyway, we made our plate, and we went straight outside. So when we go outside, mind you, mid making our plate, her cousin had already left back out the house. So when we done and we go outside, we see him like leaned over by a car, like by the passenger side. So he leaned over by the car. He just talking. He like, yeah. So we like, oh, that must be the girl. So I'm like, let's let him have his time. Like, let's not even bother him or whatever. Right? Like, no, I want to see who he got pulling up. Da 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 da. He being so secretive and sneaky about it. I want to see who he got pulling up. Like, he weird. Da 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 da. So I'm like, let's leave it alone. She like, no. So she started walking over there, and she was like, start saying his name. So she calling his name or whatever. So he looked and he like, man, he like, that's my cousin. So she's like, who you got over here? Why you trying to be sneaky? Why we can't meet her? So she like, why we can't meet her? So he turned around and he like moved from by the car, because mind you, he's leaned over in the car window like this talking to her. I hope his breath wasn't kicking, because there ain't no need for you to be that close to that girl. So anyway, so when he leaned up, mind you, we're walking up, it's dark, it's nighttime. When we walk up, when he leaned up to get up and move, she like, I want to meet her. And he was like, man, you always do too much, but this my cousin. I look in the car, y'all. I said, ain't no motherfucking way. And this was not the first time this happened with me hanging out with her cousin. Like, this nigga with all of my ops or something. So I'm looking, I said, ain't no way. Mind you, I didn't have like, I had drama with this girl, like beef with this girl over enemy, but it wasn't like to the fact where it got too crazy. Never mind, let me stop. Okay, so I don't know if I told y'all the story or not, but I think I did when I told y'all the story about how when enemy had the girl drop him off to my house, and I came outside with the big because it was so many of them, and she was calling like, oh, he's so faded, we finna bring him, and it was bitches in the background. And I said, oh, y'all better not pull up to my house, because y'all pull up to my house, we gonna fight. And she's like, we finna pull up. And she said my address, and I'm thinking they wanted drama, and I was by myself, and it was a whole bunch of them, and I didn't know if enemy was gonna jump in on their side. So I went outside by myself. I was standing in the dark with a big ass ready for whatever. I think I told y'all that story already. If I didn't, let me know. But it was her. So anyway, I'm looking, I'm like, when she looked like, because our last encounter was that situation. So she kind of looked, and after that we had kind of got into it, because she was being so fucking friendly. If I told the story, then I told y'all she was trying to be cool then, but then afterwards was trying to be on some, oh bitch, da da da, no bitch was gonna do shit to me, da da da, all that other stuff. It's crazy, because me and this girl, sometimes she'll randomly come to my Instagram and like up pictures. I don't know what's the reason for that, but whatever. So yeah, when she looking, I'm looking at her like, and I just like smile, because I'm like, ain't no way. Every time this nigga have a girl or have somebody, like a lady friend that he wants to hang out with, it's always somebody I had beef with. One time it was a girl that I was finna fight because my sister was getting into it with her, and I had jumped in too. Like, I was like, oh, you're not finna be trying to get into it with my sister on the internet over some chest nigga. So anyway, Yeah, so I'm looking and she kind of looking like, what the fuck? So he like, this my cousin. He was like, yeah. He's like, that's her friend. Da 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 da. So I'm just like smiling to myself, but I'm so faded that I'm just smiling and looking like it's so obvious. And I'm just like moving my head. I'm just like looking around, but we so close to the car. So she looking and she was just like something. She was like, oh, can you give me like, she asked him for whatever she asked him for, I guess some money. So he like, dang, like you just trying to get the money, like you ain't even been here that long, why you trying to leave? So she was like, shit weird, like it's weird as fuck. So I just started laughing because I'm like, oh, she probably think he on some weird shit because I'm here. Mind you, after the whole situation, it was like an argument. And then it was just like, let go. It was like, whatever. I don't got time now to be sitting up arguing with you, because around that time I was grieving too. Shit, I had just lost 2 people in that same year. So it was like a lot of stuff was going on. So it was like, we argued, is what it is. I told you to pull back up to my house. You didn't come. I'm not about to sit here and just be arguing with you forever. Like, it is what it is. So yeah, so she was just like, shit weird. So then Rat was just like, oh, what you finna give her? Like, give her the money. Give her the money. This a bad bitch. Da 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 da. I don't know her, but I be seeing her on Instagram. Yeah, you a bad bitch. Da 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 da. So she just like smiled, but she was just like, yeah, it's just weird. Like, I don't know. You know what you're doing. It's just weird. So I was like, Rat, she's thinking it's weird because, but mind you, I'm thinking I'm talking low because I don't got no beef with this girl, like I said. But I'm thinking I'm talking low, but I'm like, Rat, she think it's weird because I know her. So Rat was like, you know her? And I'm like, yeah, I know her, but it ain't no issue. I'm not worried about that girl. So she just kept like, it's like she could hear me, but she just was like, because when I'll talk, it's like she'll get quiet, like she want to hear what I'm saying. But then it was like, she'll just start talking to him. She was like, yeah, shit, weird as fuck. Like, I don't got time for that. Like, no, you know what you're doing. We'll talk about it later. So he just like, man, what happened? Like, get out the car. Like, walk with me real quick. She's like, no, I'm not getting out the car. So he was like, get out the car. Like, damn, I just want to walk with you real quick. Like, you good over here? You good with me? Ain't nothing. Like, what you talking about? Because he's so confused. And she just like, I'm like, Rat, come here. I just walked, like, we walked kind of back by his car. Because I'm thinking like, girl, do what you finna do. Ain't nobody worried about you. Like, it's never that deep at all. So they talking or whatever, I guess. And like, she's irritated. But like, you could tell they kind of like, he kept looking back, and you could tell like just her hand movements and stuff, how she was talking. But he kept looking back or whatever, like confused. But I could see him, so I'm like, oh, she must be talking about me. But I'm like, I'm not even finna give it that energy because again, like, we at somebody else's house. It's not that deep. Our beef was not that serious for real. So it's really not that deep, right? So next thing you know, I guess he gave her whatever he gave her, and they ended up pulling off. So he came over there and he was like, Symone, you didn't tell me you knew her. How the fuck I'm gonna tell you so I knew somebody that you was trying to be secretive with? I didn't even know you knew her. And honestly, I'm not saying nothing bad about Rat cousin, but he didn't look like the type of nigga she would fuck with. Like, she was one of them girls. Enemy didn't either, honestly, but Enemy was like he was one of them fool yas, because he fooled me. He's one of them, I look good on the gram. I'm an Instagram father. I look good on the gram. I look like I got it. I don't got shit. I got nothing. That's what it was. But Rat cousin didn't give off that. But I don't know. But she was the type of girl, like, she like messed with dudes that was like getting, Rat cousin was getting money too. So maybe that's just what it was. But like, he just wasn't giving like the type of dudes that she was talking to. Like, she was out of his league. Like, for sure. But yeah, like, so he came over there. He was like, yeah, you didn't tell me you knew her. I'm like, I didn't even know she was pulling up. Like, I didn't know her. He was like, see, that's why I want to come by myself. Like, she thought I was on some weird messy shit. She asking me like, oh, do I talk to you? Da 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 da, all this other stuff like that. I told her no. And so Rat like, why y'all got beef? I'm like, we had beef over Enemy like long time ago, because they didn't like, they wasn't in a relationship, but this was somebody like he used to go on. But now, I don't know if he did that when he was with me. Honestly, I really don't know. It wasn't something like that. Like, I really don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I'm like, we didn't really have problems in the relationship, but it was like towards like afterwards, like I knew what was up with her or whatever, but like, yeah, it was afterwards, whatever, when we was just like, whatever. So I was just like, yeah, but it's no beef. Like, I'm not tripping about that. It is what it is. I'm like, I was telling him, like, I was in an angry place in my life around that time. So yeah, but I'm like, it is what it is. I don't got no beef with her. I'm not worried about her. I'm like, it just was kind of weird though, because I'm like, our last encounter was some bullshit. But I'm like, yeah. So he was like, oh, well, she felt like it was just some weird shit. That's why she wanted to leave, da da da. So I'm like, oh, well, I mean, it ain't no issue. If it was, I would have said something. Like, I didn't say nothing to her, so it is what it is. So he like, see, that's why I'm like bringing y'all around. It's always something, Symone, because when we went to the beach that time, you had beef with such and such. And I'm like, yeah, and that was weird to her, because when I seen her that day and we all went to the beach, I told her, I'm like, look, that shit was so old. We ain't got no beef. Da 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 da. Like, it is what it is. We're gonna have a good time, whatever. But then afterwards, she went back and was talking shit about me to him. So now we got beef again. And I ain't had no car, so I told the bitch I was gonna Uber to her house to fight her. Uber to her house to fight her. Y'all, I think I told you, no, did I tell you that story? I probably didn't tell you about the aftermath part, but I think I told you about the time we went to the beach. Anyways, but yeah, so we just talking or whatever. So after a while, he was like, all right, let's leave. So we ended up going back to her cousin's house, and we were just sitting in the car. So we talking, and I'm like, yeah, can you take me home? Because there's no point of us going back in the house. I'm finna dip. Like, I'm ready to leave. So we all in the car talking, and Rat was just like, so Symone, she was like, so I'm gonna see you tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, shit, what time? What we finna do? So she was like, at the birthday party. So I said, the birthday party? She was like, yeah, I'm throwing my kid a birthday party, like, tomorrow. Like, it's his birthday or whatever. So I said, it's your son's birthday? Y'all, I would forget sometimes. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't forget she had kids, because I wouldn't forget she had kids, but Rat would never be with her kids. You would forget she had custody of them kids. So when she said it was her son's birthday party, I said, you told me this? She was like, yeah, I had told you already. Like, you know, you still coming, right? So I was like, oh. She was like, yeah, I wasn't going to do nothing. I was just going to do like cake and ice cream at the house. She was like, but her baby daddy people wanted to do something. And it was the baby daddy, the crazy baby daddy. It was him. So she was like, yeah, his people wanted to do something, so yeah, we're gonna do something or whatever. So I was like, okay, like, I'm down or whatever. So she's like, yeah, we're gonna go to John's Incredible Pizza, and yeah, so it's gonna be tomorrow at this time. So she's like, yeah, you could bring your little sisters if you want to. And how last minute it was, I'm like, yeah, I'm not even finna call my mom and them, because I'm not gonna call my mom to get them, and I'm not about to go pick them up. Like, I wasn't about to go pick them up or whatever. At this time, I had my car, so I wasn't about to go pick them up to go to the birthday party or whatever. No, it just wasn't gonna happen. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit you or whatever, right? So fast forward the next day, right? I'm like, okay, I don't mind going by myself, but I'm like, I'm gonna hit my sister up. I'm gonna see if her and my niece want to go to the birthday party. So I hit up my sister, and I'm like, hey girl, y'all trying to go to a birthday party today? So she was like, okay, shit, I don't mind, come get me. So I end up going to pick her up, right? So at this point, I'm hitting up Ray. I'm like, let me know if you need anything. She like, oh no, I don't need anything, just come. She just kept harassing me like, come. That's another reason why when she invited me to that birthday party that everybody wants to fight me at, I'm thinking like, oh, she does this all the time, because she's hitting me up. She's like, please come, like, girl, where you at? Bitch, the party started 17 seconds ago. Can I come when I get there? Like, damn. So I'm like, okay, like, we finna come right now, picking my sister up, and we finna head there, right? So we head to the birthday party, right? We get there or whatever. I start walking. I'm telling her that I'm parking my car. Mind you, it's a parking garage over there. Then you gotta like walk up. So I'm telling her I'm about to park my car. She like, oh, I'm gonna come outside to you. So I'm like, you don't gotta do all that. Like, you know, you at your kid birthday party. Like, I'm gonna be there. We just park in the car and we gonna walk over. So she's like, no, I'm about to come. Like, I'm gonna come outside. So she ended up coming outside with her cousin. So remember the one that I took her, then they was going into Food for Less and stealing stuff so that they could sell it for the day? Yeah, that cousin. So they came outside or whatever. I forgot what I named her, and like I said, didn't have time to go look. So they came outside or whatever, and they walked into the car. So she like, what's up, bitch? She got a bottle in her hand. She like, you got a drink, you gotta take a shot. So I'm like, all right, cool. One thing about it, I used to drink a lot back then, but I never used to like drink at home or like have like, I would get my own alcohol. I'm not saying like I was just some freeloading ass bitch that just was like, I need the bottle. Like, no. But I just never drunk at home. So I only was like basically like a social drinker. And I'm only gonna drink at home if I'm with people. I'm not gonna drink by myself. So I didn't drink prior to coming there. So we in the parking lot, I'm taking shots or whatever. So she was like, her cousin, girl was like, she finna smoke real quick. So she's smoking, we just chilling right there for a cool minute, and we start to walk back. So she was like, girl, yes, it's so much going on. Oh my God, my baby daddy, he here. She's like, but he keep leaving out, like he being weird as fuck. She's like, his people here, la da da da. She's like, I got people here too, but like, I'm just like, oh my God, I need my bitch here with me. Like, I need you here with me. Why? So I'm like, why? Is it like some weird shit going on? She's like, no, like, it's cool. She's like, but I don't know. I just don't want to be like, you know, you my everyday. I just need to be with you. Like, I need you here. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So we walk into the birthday party, everything cool. I see her kid. I gave him his gift and everything cool. So we sitting around, we just talking, laughing and shit like that, like, and all this other stuff. So next thing you know, her baby daddy came up to me. And every time he come up to me when he see me with her, he asks the same question. What the fuck you doing hanging out with this bitch? So when he said it, I'm already been drinking a little bit. And even though I'm used to him asking it, I don't know why I'm thinking he's saying that to me, like saying that to her about me. So he was like, what the fuck you doing hanging out with this bitch? So I said, bitch, who you talking to? So he was just like, nah, not you. Sis, I'm talking about her. Like, why you be hanging out with her? Like, this bitch is weird. Da, 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 da. He always call her weird and be like, she fake as fuck. She a snake. Don't hang out with her. Why you hang out with her? And she just like, man, shut up. So then he put his arm around her and he just laughing. So I'm like, that's my friend. Don't do my friend. Her baby daddy threw them drugs. He was telling the truth. Anyway, so I'm just like, don't talk about my friend. Da, da, da. We all just laughing and stuff like that. We chopping it. We having a good time. One thing about her baby daddy, he was like hot water, cold water. I don't know. He was like a hurricane or something. I don't know what's the perfect example to describe this man. But a lot of times he'd just be like off them things and be like mean. Like he would be seem like real mean. He'd be mean as fuck to her. You could barely understand what he's talking about. And he used to just be just so like, I don't know, it's hard to explain it. But this day we having a cool conversation. It'd be like sometimes we would and it'd be like rare, but he engaged in the conversation. We all just laughing and stuff like that. Everything was cool. So at this point, because he's sipping lean too, so he started getting a little like drowsy, and we like, okay, you know what, we gonna wrap the party up anyway. Like it's about that time. We already sung happy birthday and all this other stuff. It's about that time to wrap this birthday party up. So we like, all right. So he like, all right, y'all gotta help me find my car, cause y'all, he's like, I'm gone. So we like, how you finna drive? So I'm like, I could give him a ride, like if he need a ride or whatever. Cause Rat was telling me like, oh, I want to get a ride home with you. Can her cousin and her child get a ride home with me? So I was like, yeah, sure. So she was like, how the fuck we all fit in that car? But anyway, because my niece was in a car seat. So she was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a ride with y'all. So I'm like, do he need a ride too? Like somehow I guess we could try to get him in the car. I don't know how. I'm like, maybe you could sit on his lap. Your son could sit on your cousin's lap. I don't know. I'm like, but he looked too gone to drive, because he like, man, I'm good. No, I'm good. Y'all gotta just help me find my car. Just help me find my car and don't worry about it. I got it. So I'm like, he good. So Red like, he good. Like he always do this. So I'm like, what? So I'm like, maybe let's help him find his car, and I'm like, and put him in it, but he might fall asleep or something like that. Like once he sit down, I don't know. So we start walking back. We all just laughing, kikiing, ha 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 ha, right? So we walking, and this girl walked past us. While we all just laughing, having a time. He laughing too with us. I don't know, at this point he kind of up, kind of down, I don't know, but he laughing too. So we all just walking. This girl started walking past us and she looked at us. I noticed her. She had shades on, right? But I noticed her because I'm like, it was something, I forgot, I think it was her purse or something, where I was like, her purse looked cute. But I'm one of those people that notice my surroundings. Like if you hang out with me, and it does not matter, I'm gonna peep the most strangest things. I peep everything. So it was just her walking fast and with shades on at nighttime, because at this point it's nighttime. The party started at probably like, I don't know, it started late, but it's nighttime, right? So her walking past us fast as shit with shades on, it was kind of already weird to me. So I already had kind of peeped her, like I noticed her. So I'm like, but I just kept talking. Mind you, she literally, this is us, this is her. She walked right past us. Keep that in mind. So we walk into his car and we all just like laughing and stuff like that. Just cool, right? When we get to his car, it's a dude and a girl in the car. Mind you, we've been in this place for hours. He was telling us like, I think my car's parked over here. So clearly y'all did not move this damn car. So it's a girl and a guy in a car or whatever. So I'm thinking like, what the fuck? They just didn't come into the birthday party. So we just talking. He like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go. So he telling him like, bro, I might need you to drive. Like, I'm gonna need you to drive. So he's like, all right, I got you. So he hop out and he get in the driver's seat. So we just standing around. We just all laughing, talking. He's saying bye to his kid, whatever. We start walking back to my car. So we walk into my car. Next thing you know, Rat baby daddy calling her. He like, hey, Rat, come here real quick. Come here, I need you to do something real quick. So she turned around. She like, what, baby daddy? So mind you, we all turn around. Why the girl with the shades is standing next to him at this point? So I'm thinking like, that's weird. Where did she come from? Is he trying to talk to her or something? Like, where the fuck did she come from? So he's like, I need you to do something real quick. Come here, come slap this bitch for me. What? So I'm like, what? I'm so confused at this point. Like, girl, I'm confused as fuck. So he like, come slap this bitch for me. So I said, what the fuck is going on? So she was like, no. So he like, come here, come slap this bitch for me, or I'm gonna come slap the fuck out of you. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm confused. So I'm like, who is that girl? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, who is that girl? So my sister's like, come on, let me take the kids. I'm gonna get in the car. So her Rat and her cousin walk over there, start walking back to the baby daddy. Me, my sister, my niece, and Rat's son, we start walking to the car, right? So we putting the kids in the car. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm like, that's that same girl that walked past us. So my sister was like, you know what, that is her. I'm like, yeah, that's the same girl that walked past us. This is weird. Like, who is that? So y'all, next thing you know, I'm hearing like a lot of commotion, like, no, da 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 da. like just all this. So, but I hear rat. So I'm like, let me go see what's going on. So my sister's like, all right, cool. I go over there. Y'all, he like, slap this bitch. Da-da-da-da-da. Slap this bitch. He telling Rat to slap her. So Rat's like, hold her. Hold her. If I'm a slapper, you gotta hold her. So I said, what is going on? So the girl's just standing there. Y'all, she's just standing there. I'm so confused. I'm like, what the fuck? She's standing there or whatever. So she telling her cousin like, hold her so I can slap her. So he's like, you scary ass bitch. He calling Rat scary. He like, you scary as fuck. Bitch, just slap her before I slap the fuck out of you. So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So she was like, bitch, you're not gonna slap nobody. Like when Rat went like this to slap her, and the girl like swung like, bitch, she was like, bitch, you're not gonna slap nobody. Mind you, like I said, she got shades on. So she's like, yeah, hold her, hold her. So he's like, man, you scary as fuck, bitch. Like, just leave, just leave. So he started pushing Rat. He like, just leave, you scary ass bitch. So she was like, just somebody hold her and I'll do it. Just hold her and I'll do it. So he's like, just leave, you scary ass bitch. So I'm like, Rat, come on, let's go. So we start going back to the car. She's like, I was finna beat that bitch the fuck up. You were? So she talking shit. She like, da-da-da. When my baby daddy say go, next thing you know, you hear, see, they heard their car, skrrr, they leave out. The girl left with them. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? So we start pulling out to leave her or whatever. She's like, man, da-da-da-da. When my baby daddy say go, I go. He already know, but da-da-da-da. I ain't got time for all this shit, da-da-da-da. I'm just thinking like, why is she lying? Because I just was there. I just seen all this that happened and it wasn't nothing like you just said. So we drive to leave out the parking garage, right? So when we get to the front, Rat baby daddy car is right there at the parking garage, like at the little thing. I guess he wasn't trying to pay for his ticket, so he pushing the thing trying to get them to open it. So we behind him. So I'm like, who is that girl? Just made me think when I seen the car again. So I'm like, who is that girl? Because the whole time Rat was talking shit. I'm like, who's that girl? She was like, that's such and such. Oh my God, I wish I went back to think about these stories. So remember, I believe I did tell you that story because I told y'all I fought the girl before. So remember the story when I was like that Rat was at my house and we was all on the pole and stuff like that. And I was like that Rat had told the girl, remember the time when I told y'all the story and I was like that Rat had invited this girl to my house and that when I went outside, it was like a girl that I had fought like some time back for her. Yeah, whatever, that was her. So she was like, but this is before I fought her, obviously, because this is the day I fought her. So she was just like, oh, that's such and such. I forgot what I named her, like, whatever. I'm not going to give her a name now because I have more stories, so it makes no sense for me to give her a name and then I go back and figure out the name, right? So she was like, that's such and such. So I said, wait, what? Mind you, I have my own personal beef with this girl because she... Oh my God. Okay, I just thought about it too. I told y'all that story too. I'm my own personal beef with this girl because she was, enemy when I was with him. So remember the time when I told y'all when me and enemy went to the nail shop on my birthday and we seen them and they came in there and they was doing all that weird ass shit and it was her and her homegirls. And then remember the time when I was like, oh, Skeletor was in the car and he had me go, he was like, oh, I'm gonna get out the car because he said I was driving too crazy and acting too crazy. He was scared for his life with me. So he was like, he had me meet him back up with some girls and she was one of the girls in the car and they were, yes, all connected. So when she said that, all these events start playing back in my head. I remember how enemy's little cousin was over here unlocking his phone and would tell me, such and such is so pretty, but she's not my baby doll like you, because she would always call me her baby doll. But she was like, she's so pretty. Yeah, she was with enemy the other day. She put up on enemy the other day, but she's not my baby doll like you. Fake ass family. So anyway, so all this stuff is just running through my mind. I said, wait, you said who? I said, she was like, yes, the one that was fucking on enemy. She knew what she was doing when she did that. It's like she wanted to get me mad. Mind you, the whole enemy situation happened so long ago, but it was still the point, like, girl, you knew what you was doing. She wanted somebody else to be hyped up because she's scary as bitch, right? So when I realized that, I said, hold up, that's her? She was like, yes, I wouldn't have noticed because she had them shades on. I wasn't peeping it. So when we behind that car, I hop out the car and I said, such and such, I said her name. I said, bitch, get your scary ass about the car. So she threw the passenger window. She's like, bitch, ain't nobody scary, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, you a weird ass bitch. I said, I need that. Like I told you, when I see you, we fighting. Like I need that right here, right now. I said, let's fight. So the baby daddy ain't saying nothing, whatever. He just still trying to push the call thing, like to get them to open the thing. So she like, bitch, all this other stuff like that. So I was like, get out the car, like So y'all, it's crazy because I was going through my snap memories and I was looking at a video where I was talking shit about enemy. I mean, not enemy, when I was talking shit about crazy and I was talking about, yeah, you said I'm an internet ass bitch. And I was like, I'll be that. It's crazy because most definitely he was not lying. I was an internet ass bitch. And then now look at me now, a internet ass bitch. That's crazy. So anyway, so Me, my internet ass, I start recording her. And you know, on Instagram, I forgot how long it was. It wasn't where it was like super short at that point. It was still short, but whatever. So I'm recording her and I'm like, yeah, such and such. Mind you, I had beef with her homegirl too. So I'm like, said the homegirl name and I'm recording her. I said, bitch, come get your friend because she finna get beat the fuck up and you can pull up in two and catch a fade too. Da 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 da. So I'm recording it, right? So at this point, Rap Baby Dad, he like, man, nah, we about to get some money. We finna get some money. We ain't doing all that. He just getting into it, right? So I'm recording her. I said, this scary ass bitch was talking all that shit, but now that she right here and I'm telling her I want to fight, she ain't even trying to fight. Da 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 da. I'm doing all this. I'm recording, and I was like, yeah, come help your friend and come catch a fade too. So I posted on Instagram and I tagged her homegirl. I tagged her best friend. Y'all know what the best friend did? She commented and said, LOL. Mind you, at this point, they got out the garage and they left out. I was like, oh my God, if I knew that was her. I said, when your baby daddy said slap her, I would have slapped that bitch. Da, 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 if I knew that was her. Because I'm like, y'all did the weirdest shit when y'all was with, I told y'all about the nail shop situation, right? But they did the weirdest shit. And we seen them in the mall and they did some weird shit. Every time it would just be me with Enemy, they do some weird shit. And I would be thinking like, damn, I could fight them. But Enemy don't look like the type that would jump in on my side, you know? Just didn't. So anyway, yeah, so I was like, oh my God, I want to fight her. Like, now you see how it feels to be outnumbered and somebody do some weird shit to you. Like, now you see how it feel, but this time you should have swung on me back then because now I want to swing on you, right? So I'm like, oh my God, I'm just mad as fuck. We driving, right? We just driving, and I'm like, I really wish I knew that was her. So I be picking up stuff and hitting it. So I'm like, I really wish I knew that was her. Da 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 da. I'm just talking shit. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so mad. Like, I'm so mad, but I'm like laughing or whatever. So we just talking. So Rat like, man, cause I really want to beat her up too. Da da da. I've been wanting to fight her. So she just talking all this shit, right? Or whatever. Next thing you know, it's like clockwork. We driving, we nowhere near where we was by. We probably like way on like Florence at this point. So we driving, next thing you know, Rat get a phone call. It's her baby daddy. He like, where you at? He got on speaker. She was like, we're over here. We like almost like towards the east side. Da da da. He like, pull up on such and such street. Pull up to my hood. Pull up to the hood gas station right now. Cause I need you to beat this bitch up. So I was like, wait. I busted U-turn. I said, I'm finna fight this bitch. Mind you, I was just a hothead. I don't know what was my problem because, bitch, that shit was so old. Let it go, you loser. But at this point, I was a loser and I didn't let it go. So I did a U-turn. I said, where he at? Where he at? He's at his hood gas station. Da, 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 da. Which one he at? So she was like, that one? She was like, no, Symone, because no, you're not gonna fight her because I'm gonna fight her. I said, bitch, if you're scared to fight her like you just was, because I am. I'm not. I'm a fighter. So she was like, bitch, I was not scared. Yes, she was. So she's like, I was not scared. I just knew how I really do that bitch. Like, da, 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 da. I was just not finna do that to her. So I'm like, nah. Like, I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, what beef do y'all even got? She was like, she's fucking my baby daddy. So I was like, everybody is. But my beef was real, okay? Let me stop. Because everybody was doing, you know what? Whatever. But I'm just thinking like, Rat, you're weird. So she was like, Rat was like, yeah, we could jump her. Rat said we could jump her. I said, I don't do that jumping shit. We don't need to jump like that's one-on-one. I said, I don't do that jumping shit. No, like that's weird. So Rat was like, no, that is weird. Cause I already know I would really beat her up. Right? You trying to get an army. And it made sense because remember when I told y'all when I was gonna fight Rat and she did all that weird shit. Anyways, so we back to the story. So we driving and I'm like, make sure he's still right there. So she called him. He like, yeah, I'm still right here. I'm still right here. So we pull up. I don't know how I got over there so fast. I pull up. They outside the car arguing. So I pull up, skirt, right behind his car. Damn near hit that motherfucker. Then I bagged up because I'm like, I'm too close. I bagged up and I put the car in park. So I'm like, come on. We all hop out the car. Y'all, my sister, this is my niece in the backseat. Playing her little game. She playing this little Chuck E. Cheese game she starts playing. So she in the back seat. So I'm like, I look back at the kids. I'm like, y'all good? And I was like, here. And I gave Rat something on my phone. I'm like, here, you could play something on my phone. We hop out the car. All of us hop out the car. My sister, Rat cousin, me, Rat, we all hop out the car. So I was like something. So at this time, like when I pulled up and pulled back, she had got back in the car. So she's in the passenger seat. So she rolled down the window. She out the window. She's like, you weird ass bitch, Symone. You a weird ass bitch. Da 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 da. You start talking shit to me. And how you knew that I was coming for you? So he was like, man, Rat, da da da. Stop being a scary ass bitch. And he all in Rat face like, stop being scary as fuck. I need you to fight her. I need you to do this. Da 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 da. So I said, no, Rat don't gotta do it. If she's scared, it don't even matter because I'm gonna do it. He was like, what you want to fight her for? So I was all like, he confused, like, what the fuck? So I was like, because she used to Enemy when I was dancing with him, da da da. He's like, man, Enemy? That weird ass nigga, Enemy? I almost, fuck about none of that. I got beef with her from that. Da, da, da. We just going back and forth, right? So he was like, my bitch not finna fight nobody over no weird ass nigga like Enemy. So I said, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm finna fight her. Because what? So she yelled out the car. She like, you weird loser ass bitch. Da, da, da. She just talking shit out the car. So I walk up to the car and I pulled the door to open up the door, and she tried to pull it back. But I opened it. So y'all, I started leaning in to like swing on her. She started moving over to the driver's seat, and she tried to kick me. So I pulled her leg. Next you know, she ended up getting out the car. I don't even know when or what happened, because I didn't pull her out the car. But next thing you know, she's out the car. We're fighting, y'all. We fighting. Boom, boom, boom. We fighting in the streets. I'm mad because I ended up tripping. So we both on the ground. We're fighting or whatever. Y'all, it's funny because she ended up taking off her jacket when she was fighting. She had this coat on or whatever. And it's so funny because how small the world is. When she was fucking, I'm gonna get to that part. I think I mentioned it in a story, in a whole different story. How I tell y'all, when I say LA is big but small, but it be like so connected. Like how I keep with the same dudes that everybody else that how sway. So anyway, yeah, so we fighting or whatever. We on the ground, we fighting, and I just hear her baby daddy like da, 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 da. I just hear so much. I don't even know. I think her baby daddy broke up the fight. He did, and he put a glizzy out, which is crazy as fuck. Cause what is wrong with you? He's like, all right. So I forgot to mention too. This is before we fell on the ground. We was fighting. The girl that was in the backseat car, remember I told you I was in another girl in the car. The girl in the backseat got out the car. So Rat Cousin was like, bitch, what you trying to do? Like she was finna fight her. Y'all, that girl ran. She ran. I don't know if she ran around the car and got back in the car, but that bitch ran because she like was standing close to her. She ran. So mind you, that's when me and old girl, we ended up falling, whatever. We on the ground fighting, boom. So Rat Baby Daddy ended up breaking up the fight. He had a glizzy in his hand for whatever odd ass reason. This is weird. You called us to come here. Who you fished, nigga? So yeah, so he had a glizzy. He like, all right, that's enough. So we just talking shit back and forth, right? So at this point, like it was broken up, and I'm looking at her, and I had noticed that she had a black eye. Mind you, you could, by the way it looked, it wasn't fresh. Like you could tell that she been had this. So that explained why she had them shades on. So y'all, even though I was a hothead and I was a weirdo, I felt so bad. In that moment, I just felt bad as fuck. So we was like, all right, I'm like, let's go. Like, let's leave. Like I was over. I'm like, let's leave. So we start going to get back in the car. Why her baby daddy get back in the car and she trying to get in the car? Why this nigga run her foot over? The girl. So but we ended up leaving, but he ended up letting her in the car. I don't know what was his point of running her toes over. I have no idea. So we get back in the car, we drive up, and Red was like, oh, Fred, I was really gonna beat her up. Oh my gosh, you're lucky. She's so lucky my baby daddy pulled y'all off and broke up the fight. Da, 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 da. The girl stole, Rat Cousins, y'all know they steal. She stole her jacket and gave it to my sister. So we in the car, and I'm like, she had a black eye. They was like, yeah, fuck that bitch. And I'm like, I feel so bad because I know Rat Baby Daddy is a weirdo, but I'm just thinking like, this girl been through so much tonight. And not me feeling bad for somebody who tried to outnumber me, but I'm like, dang, she went through a lot tonight. And then here I go fighting her over some bullshit. Y'all, one thing about me, I would crash the fuck out back then. Oh my God, I would crash out, do some shit that I should have thought very, very long on before I did it. And then after I do it, I would feel bad like, oh no, why would I do that? Yo, I would feel so bad. So I'm feeling bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, she been through enough. She already had a black eye, that's why she had shades on that night. I just fought her. She got her foot ran over. She's going through a lot. But y'all, yeah, she was going through a lot. We ended up leaving. I'm like, Rat, let me take you home. Rat's son was in the car screaming, crying, like, no, mommy, daddy. But it's understandable, you know, because you're seeing some traumatized shit. This my niece in the car. So I'm like, I'm talking to my niece. I'm like, Kamaya, did you see us? Like, did you see what happened? She's like, just still playing the game. I said, what the fuck? But that was an unexpected fight. It's not like we just brung my niece to fights. We didn't do that. But that was very unexpected. But yeah, Rat's son crying. So she like, man, shut up. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, no, like, stop. Don't be mean to him. Like, you know, he's not used to this. My niece wasn't used to it either, but I guess she could care less. She loved that damn game. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I'm about to just take y'all home. Because Rat was like, no, I want to go to your house. I want to drink. I'm like, I'm about to take y'all home. She's like, well, we could just drop him off somewhere. Like, we could drop him off somewhere. We could just go drink and stuff. So I'm like, nah, I'm just about to take y'all home because I'm about to call it a night. I'm gonna go home too. We on the way to take them home, right? We driving down Fig. Y'all, tell me what the fuck I seen on Fig. Tell me why we see old girl on Fig working. This bitch is a superhero. superhero. She's been through a lot tonight. Like, you fought whenever you had whatever altercation with him. And the girl that was in the car, I mean, it was obvious that she was a 304 because she was already dressed ready for work. But like, I mean, damn, you couldn't help your friend out when she was fighting. Damn, you just gonna scream and run. What's the point of that? So, anyway, but I'm just thinking like, damn, she been through so much tonight. Because it was like, oh, and mind you, after her friend had commented LOL, like on a video too, when I had posted her, I had deleted that video. So I had never like went on Instagram and posted like I fought her or said anything about that. Like I never did any of that. Cause like I told you, I had a moment where I just felt so bad. And I'm like, damn. But when I seen her out on Fig, I'm like, damn, that's so crazy. Because I'm just thinking like, damn, you're not, I would have told this nigga, no. No, I don't judge anybody's lifestyle or what you choose to do with your life. But if you're a 304, sell that motherfucking shit for yourself. What is you selling for a nigga for that does not respect you? And not to be in people's business. Like I said, I've never been that lifestyle. I don't know nothing about it. But come on now, sis. This nigga got you, tried to have his baby mama fight you, but her friend fought you, ran your toes over. You got a black eye. And then you still got to go to work? Bitch, please. So anyway, yeah, I felt so bad after that, y'all. I felt bad. I didn't get into her again. That's why I said our next encounter was that time when her and Rat was buddy. And she brung her to my house. And it was just like, oh, okay. And I apologized to her. I honestly did. Because I was just like, girl, I didn't know. Like, you know, I was just so mad at the moment. And like I said, I had a lot of anger in me around that time. Was I messing? No, I wasn't messing with crazy at that time. Because that could explain a lot if I was. But I had so much anger in me at that time. And it was just like, I used to just do stuff. I don't know. What was wrong with me, bro? I'm happy I outgrew that. Yeah, but sometimes, but yeah, I just felt so like, oh, just angry, like, and just was so mad. So I fought her. It is what it is. But she didn't really care though. When I was apologizing to her, she said, girl, I used to fight every day back then. I'm like, oh, well, that's that. But yeah, that's the time where I end up fighting somebody for Rat. Oh, let me tell y'all the reason why I had mentioned Crazy. So later in life when I was talking to Crazy, and I think he had mentioned, he was like, oh, do you know such and such? He had said the girl name. He was like, do you know her? And I was like, yeah. No. Okay. Later in life when I was dating Crazy, me and Rat, that was around the time when Rat and her came to my house. And now we was posting videos on Instagram and on Snap and all that other stuff like that. So Crazy was like, oh, you know, such and such just asking. Obviously, you seen we was on the internet together like some damn fools because how the fuck I'm beefing with bitches and next thing you know, I'm posting up with them. A damn fool, right? So anyway, I'm like, yeah, I know who that is. Like, you literally just seen me with her yesterday. So he was just like, oh, yeah. That's crazy. He was like, that's so crazy because, you know, I used to fuck with her back in the day like a long time ago. Like, I used to fuck with her like around the time like y'all fought, right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I used to fuck with her back then. So I'm like, you... Never mind, because this don't add up. How was you, was you paying for it? Because that was her, whatever. So I was just like, oh, for real? He was like, yeah. But honestly, I think he was lying about that time frame. I really do. Because he was like, honestly, he probably was lying. Because that's a whole nother story. When me and Rat fell out, y'all, he probably was lying about the time frame. And it's crazy because telling the story is making me think about it. He probably was messing with her in that moment, in real time. And she told him this because it don't make sense that you would just remember this information about me. Even though he said, yeah, I used to see you when you used to be such and such and such. Yeah, your homegirl had beat up my girlfriend. Remember, I was walking home with her. I used to always see you in the hood. Even though he did say he knew me before I knew him, it does not make sense that she would tell you a story about a random person that you had no connections with and you remember. That nigga was fucking that bitch in real time and she was at my house. She was at my house. Okay, let me tell y'all what he told me. I'm sorry, I just started realizing that. And now it just all makes sense because it wouldn't. That's like if you dating a guy and he tells you a random story that does not need to be told about a random girl. A random guy. And then later you end up dating this guy. You're not going to remember. Like, what? It would not make sense. It did not make sense. Oh, wow. Anyway, so yeah, basically he told me like they was talking back then, which obviously I let that go over my head. And he was telling me how she was saying I was a bum ass bitch because when I fought her, I stole her jacket. I did not steal your jacket. For one, Rat's cousin stole her jacket, not me. And yeah, I didn't even have it. So she was saying like it was this $5,000 jacket that she had got and all this. No, the fuck it wasn't. Like, it was from the Sloss and Saw Me. And I'm just like, that's crazy. What the fuck? So I'm laughing and he was like, well, that's what was told. And that's how I knew he really knew, because how would he know that detail of that? Because I was just like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, now that makes sense. That was fucking her in real time. In real time, it makes sense now. Now a lot of stuff is, y'all just made me think about something, because I told y'all, did I tell y'all the story? I did tell y'all the story. Me and Rat fell out before the whole situation with the birthday party. Or did I just tell y'all that we fell out when I was telling the birthday party story, but then I told y'all we got back cool? Anyway, when we had fell out, the reason why we had fell out had something to do with Crazy. And that girl was involved too. But when it had something to do with her, this girl was not my friend. Like, she came over to my house with Rat that 1 to 2 times. But this girl was not my friend, so I didn't have no issue with her. It was like, whatever, this bitch ain't my friend, no way. So when y'all went and had a 3-way with Crazy, it was just like, whatever, I'm mad at you because Rat, you're my friend, this bitch not my friend. But now it makes sense on how, well, no, he could have easily hit Rat up to get in contact with her, because I was gonna say, now it makes sense on how he even got to Rat. But he could have hit her up. Who knows? Anyways, I just started thinking back on all that shit now, because yeah, he had to have been messing with her in real time, because I told y'all Crazy was obsessed with Rat's baby daddy. This nigga find a person to be obsessed with him, but he was not obsessed with nobody like he was obsessed with Rat baby daddy. That nigga thought everything that man did was cool. It makes sense now. Now, y'all, remember when I told y'all Crazy was trying to be a P? And he had the girl and he was trying to make me give some shorts to her, and it was just some weird shit, and that's when we was like breaking up. Now it makes sense to why he was trying to do that, because whole time you was fucking with old girl and she probably still was a 304, and Rat baby daddy was still her P, and you wanted to be just like that nigga. Y'all just realized some shit. How did I let that go over my head? You know what? But around that time, when all that stuff was happening, that's when I was trying to break free from him. So I didn't really give a fuck what that man was doing, as long as he left me the hell alone. And it was a lie. Like, that was a crazy year. Like, he put me through a sick depression for like a long time. Never again. If a man stress you out, bitch, you got to go. But anyway, that's it for this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Y'all want to know something? Actually, sitting here telling this story actually took my mind off so much stuff, and it just made me feel like I haven't felt like this in days. So I want to say thank y'all. I know y'all probably thinking like, why are you thanking us? But thank y'all, because I wouldn't be telling the story if I didn't care so much about y'all. I just felt like I'm leaving y'all hanging. I need to learn how to give myself a break, because obviously y'all see I don't. I do not know when to stop working, but I need to learn how to just take time for myself. If anybody know or got advice on how to just stop when things are going crazy in your life, how to just stop and take time, hit me up and let me know, because maybe we need to talk. I need to vent. We need to vent. Well, I'm saying you need to vent to me. But yeah, maybe I need to just somebody who understands or been through it. And what steps did you take to just say, hey, I'm going through something. Symone, like, it's okay to stop and take a break. So if you've been through it and you know how to do that, hit me up, because we need to talk. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out.